Public budgets are the government's most powerful mechanism to support the lives and the livelihoods of all people in the country, but particularly those that are poor or marginalized. It's those citizens that depend most on the support that government provides to them.
And people have the right to information in general. This is the people's money. And that very basic notion is at the core of all this. People have the right to know.
When we start looking at budgets, there are two reactions. People are afraid, oh my God, budgets? How can we ask about money? But also there is another reaction, which is a lot of excitement. This can open a lot of possibilities for us.
If you accept the importance of government budget transparency to the welfare of a country, then the first task that you have is to determine accurately how much information the government actually does provide to citizens and what opportunities it provides for those citizens to participate in the decisions about the use of public funds.
We decided that there was a need for a global advocacy project called the Open Budget Survey. This survey is undertaken because we think that budgets are the most essential vehicle through which governments can deliver on their promises to the people. What it takes is that it takes 300 researchers in 100 countries completing 123 questions, spending close to 30,000 person-hours to complete 12,500 observations on budget transparency. And the result is the world's largest data bank on budget transparency.
The first thing we do is we identify our partners in every country that we are going to be working with. These are usually members of civil society and they're independent. In 100 countries, we work with 2 anonymous peer reviewers. These are experts in the fields of public finance and budgets. Based on their comments, we discuss them, we edit them.
And go back and forth until we make sure that we've really got the details right.
In step 3, we connect with governments to provide an input in this survey.
The Open Budget Survey is a quantification of budget transparency as practiced by governments. We provide a score ranging from 0 to 100 on the Open Budget Index. The higher the score, the more transparent we think a government is on its budget.
This is a way to achieve democracy. It gives us the channels of how to do it. How is it that we can participate in managing our own country?
In the majority of developing countries, the budget is the only way that citizens are able to receive any form of social services.
When governments are not transparent on their budgets, they open up the opportunities for wasteful spending, for corruption to thrive. Conversely, when governments are open and transparent in their budgets, it creates opportunities that development goals can actually be achieved because citizens can participate in decisions that affect their lives and can enable governments to be able to deliver on their promises by contributing ideas as well as pointing out problems where they have seen any.
But the hope certainly is that with citizen action, that starts off a momentum of other actions involving other stakeholders, involving institutions that help to galvanize the kinds of changes that are ultimately needed.
If you're concerned about climate change, if you're concerned about maternal mortality, if you're concerned about basic education, or if you're concerned about children's welfare, you have to be concerned about budget transparency and accountability, because this is the first step, the gateway public policy issue that can help contribute to a resolution of that broader range of development problems.